Ladies and gentlemen, this is Foul Ball. Look, if I want quick updates, if say my phone there somewhere where it may be pro, do you know where I go to? It's Foul Ball on Instagram, on Twitter, everywhere, on the X, everywhere. So follow. Let's go.
Alright, guys, you're all welcome to Foul Ball. And as you know, we are back again. And I'm your host, as usual. I'm Daniel, and I'm here with
Bravon.
Yeah, so Bravon. Yesterday, World Cup semi-finals. How did you see the game?
Well, it was a good game on both sides. England trying to create chances all from the beginning of the game, and then I don't know how they died out of energy, but Argentina came out alive. And I think if you watch Argentina all tournament, they only come alive in the last 10 minutes.
Wow.
And then they are proving why they are the champions of the previous edition. So when you think everything is lost, that's where they step up. So yesterday we really enjoyed the game from the first minute to the final whistle.
So what do you think Thomas Tuchel had it wrong? Because if you watch the game, they were in control after the second half. They were in control, but all of a sudden, they just died out. What do you think Thomas Tuchel had wrong?
Well, with Thomas Tuchel, I won't fault him that much. Yeah, people will give him that kind of blame that you shouldn't be throwing in the defenders when you know that you had an upper hand in terms of a goal lead. But sometimes it's up to the players as well, psyching your mind. You know the reason why you're coming onto the pitch.
Yeah.
We had a team like Ghana in there when Ghana faced England. They had a mindset of playing defensive, no matter what, never breaking down. Yes. So if you're a player who has been subbed on, and then you are in to make changes, you make sure that your duties are supposed to. Let's say if England had won with that 1-0 lead, we won't be blaming Thomas Tuchel that he brought in defenders and then they came to defend. We'll be rather praising the defenders for coming on to be able to keep up with. So we shouldn't put all the 100% blame on Thomas Tuchel because England was defeated yesterday. But blame has to be 50-50. Players have to be blamed, and then the management as well will take some of the blame. So yeah.
All right. So Argentina, the way they played yesterday, would you say it's about the coach or it's about the experience of the players in the semi-finals?
Well, coach, experience of the players, both are not a factor as to why Argentina won yesterday. The main factor as to why Argentina won yesterday was the fans. Because they were even more hungrier than the players that were on the pitch. They were showing the passion. They were still on their feet, ranting. Like, they still had that belief that something will happen within the last minutes of the game. Because that's what they are used to. So I wouldn't say the players precisely, though the players were those in action, but I feel as the from the fans, the players felt that kind of heat or pressure. They felt something too. They had to do something. And then at that point, to be factual, Argentina had nothing to lose. They're already down. Now throw your arsenals on the pitch. Let's go high up the pitch. Let's press. Let's attack. Let's give our all. If we get a goal, that's fine. The game changes. But if we don't get a goal and they also get a goal, they had a goal lead. So I think I'll give it to the fans because they kept their belief. Because when you speak to people that were watching the game, they were like, football is 90 minutes. Football is 90 minutes. Let's live. So I think the fans, the faith of the fans was what changed the game for Argentina. So, yeah.
All right. So let's talk about the GOAT debate.
Yeah.
Do you think if Messi wins the second World Cup, the GOAT debate is over? Or?
Well, the GOAT debate, I think it has been over long ago. Yeah. I wouldn't lie. Actually, I'm a Ronaldo fan, but let's be factual here. Let's put certain things aside. Messi has been in the game 2 years behind Ronaldo because Ronaldo started 2 years before Messi came into the game. We were fortunate to watch both of them for over 20 years, which is like something that I'll say we'll barely see, though we have the likes of Mbappe and Haaland Vinicius trying to give us a glimpse of. Yeah, but right now, 8 Ballon d'Ors. on the verge of having a second World Cup. Arguably, almost all the great players are saying he is the god of football. Fans, everyone. So Messi has done so much for football, and then yeah, he's a goat. You can't take that away from him. The debate, people will still go on, but it is what it is. So, yeah.
So there are some talks outside there that if Messi should win the World Cup, he deserves the Ballon d'Or. Do you think so?
If Messi is to win the World Cup, he deserves the Ballon d'Or. Well, it's a question for an interesting talk. Reason being that if we are to add up club and then World Cup best then Messi might fall short in the MLS.
Right.
Due to. But when you look at the MLS as well, he's setting records. He's not only playing because he's playing for Inter Miami, but he's setting records over there.
Right.
Helping them achieve their first ever inaugural trophies and all that. And then when it comes to the World Cup as well, he's leading the all-time top goal scorer.
Right.
Assist as well.
Right.
He's making a name for himself.
Right.
Even if he wins this, he will have his third golden ball.
Yeah.
So it's not only about he winning the World Cup. It's about what he is doing.
Right.
Yeah, he can. If we are talking about the World Cup debate, then he can go as large. But if he wins it, it also comes along with what he did on the way, the progress he made. I think he has about 5 man of the man matches so far.
5.
So it speaks volume of what he's doing. And
Right.
I think if he has the Ballon d'Or, he deserves it.
All right. Now let's tune into the big game on Sunday, the final, Spain, Argentina. What do you make of it?
Well, Spain, Argentina, yeah. Like you said, it's going to be a game of two faces,
Right.
experience and inexperience.
Right.
Because Spain coming in with inexperienced players at this stage, most or let's say 90% of the players have never been at the finals of the World Cup.
Right.
But when it comes to the Argentina team,
Almost all of them.
almost all of them
Have not been in
have
the final.
played. Let's say a few of them like the Valentin Baku and Nico Pass, yeah, a few in there. But experience does also win you trophies. Sometimes it's what you do on the field.
Right.
Yeah, because if you are going to talk about experience, we could see some upsets in the World Cup where the new boys were going toe to toe with their big boys. So yeah, I think Spain Argentina is going to be an interesting game where people will be like, yeah, Messi will be meeting up Lamine Yamal and all that. It's a conversation. Yeah, it will be an interesting one.
Right.
But mostly it will be for the Barcelona fans. So, yeah.
So who do you think is going to take the trophy home?
Well, it's an interesting one. One thing with Argentina is you can never write them off.
Right.
When you look like you're just writing them off, that's where something else just happens. It looks like the universe is playing with them. Yeah. In the case of Egypt, we saw it.
Yes.
In the case of Cape Verde, we saw it.
Yeah.
In the case of England, we are seeing it. So it looks
Even
like
Switzerland.
even Switzerland, it looks like where they are, you are going to say, oh, Argentina is out. Magic happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then with Spain, one thing about Spain is they've not played up to the Spain that we know.
Yeah.
They are not really up there, though they've had injuries in there. Their actual left winger, in the person of
Nico
Williams, hasn't had some
the best of tournaments.
I don't even think he has ever started a game.
He has not started, but he has been.
Yeah. Pedro Porro has come into this team, secured that position. Cucurella has always been phenomenal for the Spanish national side.
The best left back at the World Cup.
Yeah, so I think in the finals, it's all about the tactical brain of the coaches now. I think that's where it comes to bear. Yeah, because people have been having most of the doubts that the football that both teams are going to play, how interesting it's going to be. But let's be factual here. Argentina haven't been playing anything exciting for you to watch. They will mostly move the ball to Messi.
Right.
and then he starts moving into spaces,
Right.
trying to get into places that if Messi is to get them the ball, they can finish off. But with the Spanish national side, it feels like they're replicating the famous tiki-taka. The
Right.
player from the back trying to push the opponent out of their places and then capitalize on it. So yeah, we are in for a big game. I think I would. It's hard to choose though, but I think for the sake of Enzo Fernandez, I'll tip Argentina to win this year. Yeah.
All right. So who has been your best player of the tournament so far?
Best player of the tournament.
Right.
Well, interesting enough, it would have been a different story if I had seen France in the final. Yeah, but for now, I think I'll give it to Messi. Yeah, he has done so because currently he's also part of the top goal scorers,
Yes,
having
he's a
8
top
goals,
scorer, yeah.
and I think he's either at the same pair with Olise as the top assist.
Yeah.
So I think most goals, assists as well, and then also carrying the team along
yeah.
almost every game.
5 man of the match award.
I think he deserves it one more. He deserves it. Yeah.
So he's the best player.
Yeah, best player for me. Yeah.
All right. So thank you, Bravo.
Yeah.
So guys, this has been an exciting one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are out.